and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Barb and I am flustered. You can see the redness in my cheeks. Technology is not my friend. I've been trying this now for, well, a few hours, but technically a few days. And ChatGPT, oh my God, see, I'm terrible, has really helped. I thank God I don't have many people watching these videos. These are really just for me trying out new things, because I look like a damn fool. But that being said, what I'm attempting tonight is to actually react to a video. I've wanted to try this. I've wanted to get into reactions using my mediumship and actually like really trying to react, because I watch many like ghost investigations, I don't know what you call them, whatever, entertainment videos on YouTube quite a lot. I mean, a lot. Some of them I really enjoy, some of them I just laugh at. But that being said, many of them I'm privately reacting to. And I pause them, or I say, this is going to happen, or that's going to happen. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not. I just like the fun of it. So I figured, why not try to react? So I finally figured out, and it was through asking people, like, how the hell do I do this? That I use OBS. I've been calling it the wrong thing for days now. OBS and my phone to anyway, it's a long story. If you need to know how to do that, please use Google, use AI sources like I did, like ChatGPT. I don't even know how to say that, obviously. Or ask people like I did on how to do this, because as a Gen Xer, not that there's any shade to Gen X, there's not, but we didn't grow up knowing intimately how to use this technology. Computers actually never came into our homes until after I was out of high school. So although I was lucky, and anyway, that's a longer story. That being said, I suck at technology. And that's, again, I'm not throwing pity at myself. I'm not saying anything negative. It's a fact that me and technology are not friends. So that's what I love about my own ghost hunts, investigations, whatever you want to call them. And I would love a debunker, somebody come on, a skeptic, to kind of like challenge me in the technology side of things, because I fucking suck at it. So if there's anything like being manipulated, that manipulated, I can for sure say I'm not doing it because I don't know how. I absolutely don't know how. It would take me quite a while to learn how to manipulate any technology. For instance, I had my phone, you're being filmed on a different phone, but I had my phone with a Ghost app running, just I thought that would add to the fun. I do have a K2 over here, so if you see that blip, it's been blipping. Lighting up is blipping is the technical term. The whole evening while I've been trying to set up. But I had one of the Ghosts, I think it was Ghost 2, I had running. Anyway, it was running it was running in the background. I just turned it back on when I finally got this set up. And it said something and nothing came across the bottom of the screen where the words show up. And I'm like, I'm done with technology today. I'm going to do this. But in preparation for that, I was wearing earphones. I did try a few minutes of this to see how the audio works. And I am not using a mic. I don't have a mic on. I'm going to watch you for a second. I do have a boom mic. I don't think that's necessary. That's for my podcasting. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Excuse my arms. So just my laptop mic and the phone mic. I hope that's enough. But I was using earphones. that also have a mic on them, right? But in my test run, you couldn't actually hear the video. I could, but you couldn't. So that's no good. How would that help if you can't hear it, right? So that being said, I'm going to shut my light off. Yeah, I'm going to shut the lights off so I can have a darker space to enjoy this episode. By the way, we are watching Haunted Nights, their latest episode. I believe it's, I think it's Hinsdale. I think so. Again, I just watched a few minutes just to try to get my bearings on how the audio is working. I haven't actually dived into the video, but I think that's what they said. It was Hinsdale. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. So yeah, I'm going to shut the lights off. We're going to dive in and I'll come back to you every few minutes or whatever and tell you what I'm feeling or what I'm getting and reacting to it. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, so let me just take me out of the way. I'm going to scoot all the way out of the way for you. Okay? Let me just put myself out of the way. Now, let's go. Oh, let me make that bigger. There we go. And can I turn it up? Oh, it's up all the way. Okay. I'm excited.
We know that there was a failed exorcism. With everything that they went through for the 4 years that they lived here, it just kept getting...
Okay, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I've probably seen, oh my goodness, at least 5 other YouTubers' videos, multiple visits. So I've probably seen Hinsdale like at least 8-9 times. So a lot of this history, a lot of this stuff is not going to be new to me. And I am going in primed because I kind of know what to expect. So I just wanted to throw that out there as a medium. I like to go in blind to a lot of things. So if this video works, if I'm able to edit it and get it up and everything audio-wise sounds good, I will look for a video of something I've never seen before. Okay, let's go.
Getting worse and worse and worse.
I do love Steve and Dylan. I love their chemistry together and how they do their videos. So I'm excited for this one.
It's like footsteps above us.
It was making them way too scared to even live here.
Yeah, very slowly, like somebody's creeping across the floor, moving the bottom of your head.
And could have not held the nerves. As he said, it could have bent them on.
That just sounded like something tapped on that button. I was walking.
Could you imagine?
It sounded like a noise, like Chris said, like right behind me. Jeez, that actually freaking scared me.
Does anyone else get really excited for new content like that? Like whether it's a TV show or a movie or YouTube video, like these are so, especially when they do them well and they're theatrical and all these things. Like this is what I'm reacting to as well. Like there's certain YouTubers that, the content, there's a lot of fluff in it. And that's okay sometimes because it's entertaining, right? But there's also a lot of them out there that are really good at what they do. They're charismatic. They make you feel like part of the family when you're with them in the video. But I feel the same way when I watch a good movie or a good series, right? So, yeah, anyway, I wanted to share that. Let's keep going.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers and less than 3 years on YouTube. It's absolutely insane. This is our first video we've actually filmed. We hit that milestone. So we want to say thank you guys for that. And we're ready to get back at it. Yeah, we're so excited to get into this place. We haven't been here in 2 years, and it was actually around the same time 2 years ago. We went here on my birthday last time, and here we are again. We're at the Hinsdale house in Western
Hinsdale.
New York.
That's what I thought.
This is said to be very negative. So we're going to try to go in there. We're going to take a history tour and see what we can uncover tonight. Yeah, we had some really interesting activity last time here, especially during our solos. So we're going to do that again. We're going to do whole house solos.
Oh, that would be scary.
Basement this time, guys. We've never investigated down there. So we're ready to get down there. We're going to go in, like you said, do this history tour and just see what Hinsdale has to offer us tonight. And tonight we're going to be running some static cams that are available for members only. So guys, if you haven't joined the membership, make sure you do that because
Are any of you members? I probably have one person watching this video. I'm not a member. I'm not a member of anybody's YouTube. Honest to God, I don't go into extendeds on tarot readings. I'm not a member of anybody. Would I love to be? Yeah, I would. But I love so many of them. I need my own separate credit card just for memberships because I want to be a member of all them. But that's because I'm a cheerleader at heart. I love to cheer people on, and I don't know. I think it's great when people do well. I really do. So, oh my goodness. I wonder how they're going to do in this. Solos and going to the basement. Getting chills already. Whew. And do you see that going off over there? Are you getting chills too, dude? I don't know who's here, but I'm not alone tonight, that's for sure. Okay, let's get back in.
Tiers not only get special emojis to use in the chats and in the comments, but you also get behind the scenes stuff like that. True. Let's get in there, let's get out of the cold, and see what we can find in Hinsdale. Let's do it.
I should try that transition sometime.
I am the tour guide here at the Hinsdale house. And we're going to do a little tour and talk about the history and then leave it to the boys. The house is set up as if the Dandy family in the 70s when they moved in here.
So I'm actually going to skip the history, okay, if that's okay with you guys. Because I've heard the history many, many times. I kind of want to get really deep into the actual, should we watch it? My gut's saying something might happen during the history walkthrough. Let's watch it.
We kind of have it set up like as, if they were still living here. The room
I keep shaking the camera, sorry.
Been Mike's bedroom. Mike was the oldest child and he was the only son. The whole family moved down here from Buffalo.
Is that going?
They were seeking, a nice forever home. When Clara found this place, she fell in love with it and wanted to have it. I guess the house called for her to, own it. So then they moved up.
If I'm not mistaken as well, the land, there's something to do with the land being haunted. Native Americans on the land, I believe, being Native American land. I mean, let's be fair. North America was Native American land, right? Indigenous in Canada, in First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, Native American, all the different tribes between all of these peoples. So I'm pretty sure that they talk about this, though. Like, there's something specific with this house. I'm pretty sure.
Down here, and stuff kind of started happening, little things here and there, and then it got to the point over 4 years that they couldn't handle it anymore, and unfortunately they moved. But we'll talk about.
I want to see something. You keep going, dude. You're doing well. Yeah, hi. I got sick to my stomach for a second there, guys. I want to see what the energy is going to be like for them in the house. So these are, they're like animal energy cards. You can see them there. See if it gives me any sort of energy read. Oh my goodness. Throwing them around. Stop doing that. You can stop throwing the cards. Let's see. What's the energy for Stephen Dillon for this video? Spirit, what's the energy? What kind of energy will they interact with in the house? Strength. I don't know if you can see that there. Strength. Is it backwards? Anyway. Symbolizes a strong source of support. Oh, and on the bottom, boundaries. Okay, strength and boundaries. Both bears, too. Bear and panda.
A little bit about what they went through while they were here. We are in Mike's room, like I said. Mike, being the only son, we really think that's why he's next to the front door. Dad stayed away a lot working in Buffalo. He did have a shelf that was above his bed.
Okay.
And
it was staying with me, so I wanted to go back to it. This is the power bar reads cards. And I need glasses for that. Okay, so it may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. So when I stopped and I was like, hold on, I have to go back to this because my gut, my spirit was telling me, go back to this. Maybe they're going to confront something and they'll need their inner strength and confidence in order to actually get through it. I don't know. Maybe that's what that is. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going.
one night he woke up because something hit his chest. And when he looked to see what it was an item on his shelf that he knew was at the bottom of the pile, but it didn't disturb anything else on the pile itself.
Oh, I heard that before.
Thing that happened to him was an accident. Not positive if it was up the hill or if he was going down the hill, but it was on the very large hill. He said he thought he saw somebody in his car with him. That is what made him have an accident. Hit his head. Went into a coma for 3 days. The rescuers believed that he had somebody with him because there was an indent of another person's head in the passenger side. At first, they thought it was his friend that he just dropped off, but they did get a hold of his friend and it wasn't. So come on in here. I'll kind of get 2 rooms at once here. So
the living
where
room.
his foot is, you can see where there used to be a wall. Okay, so this is the second child. This is Beth's room. Beth would claim to see the bug-eyed lady, is what she classified this woman as. Not knowing at first if she was a spirit or a real person, she ran outside to see this woman.
That was outside. And then she was inside?
Until she looked inside her window and the woman is inside staring out at her. She classified her as the lady. Dark dress, hair disheveled.
I could never eat. Oh, could you imagine? Like, that, yuck. Yuck.
And bug-eyed. Why would she have bug eyes? I don't know, right? You know, we've got folklore stories of a woman that was hung. There's a lot of stories of someone who might have drowned. When you think about asphyxiation, right? Bug eyes. So, but in her room itself, it has a doll. That doll in the yellow right there. We were told by friends and or some of the family that doll is original to when they lived here. That family and friends were around the table doing a Ouija board session and the doll was flung off of a shelf. So that mirror is on that wall, not only by a screw, but it's also on there by wire, okay? We, in October, were redoing the electric here and got it all done. Everything worked great. We were sleeping in the living room. 2 o'clock in the morning, that sucker fell off the wall. But the cool thing is, the mirror didn't break, but you can see where the frame broke.
Yeah, right.
The top and bottom. It fell down, it knocked all those dolls off. And the K2 meter was over here, flashing red. I think I left it on and I think I pissed her. The living room, we know that there was a failed, people call an exorcism, right? Failed exorcism or a failed structural cleansing. With everything that they went through for the 4 years that they lived here, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
You feel brighter if you're enjoying this with me?
They couldn't ignore it anymore. It was making them way too scared to even live here. And they were very devout Catholics. So what they did is they got a hold of Father Al, who was from St. Bonaventure. And I think he really studied a lot into the paranormal. And he brought with him a psychic by the name of Alex Tanis. Alex kind of touched on a lot of negative feelings here, saying how the land, it didn't feel right. It, could have held a curse. It could, as he said, it could have been demonic. No, but negative is negative, all right?
I don't think so.
And the negative affected them to the point where, they had to move. But while they did that exorcism, they all, here
Were
in
you
the living
touching
room,
me? Can you
they
let
had
that
a
off
film
if you were
crew,
touching me on the
somebody
neck?
that was here when that happened, they put a boom mic outside or out the window. And after Father
No?
said,
Okay.
his rite of exorcism, that they heard what they thought was like the house screaming, right? People claim that the house is an entity in itself. Very negative it can be. You get a lot of people that come through here looking for something negative, and you know that if the more you open.
I'm sorry, Stephen Dillon. You're not boring. This is not boring. This is me. Maybe the spirit here is sucking the air out of the place. I don't know, but it's definitely not you guys. Or this lovely woman. But I am, dude, I don't know who this is, who this spirit is, but I literally have goosebumps. And my dog is sleeping over there and he's snoring and it's so cute. Anyway, I have tears because I'm yawning. I don't like that. Okay, so how can we get through this next 3 hours? Stephen Dillon, 3 hours? I picked a good one to start with. Holy fuck. Dudes, your videos usually are 3 hours. I didn't even look at that. What the hell am I gonna do? 3 hours? Oh my gosh. Oh, I better keep going.
And you're not careful, the more you can create it, and the more it can come through, and then you just unleashed a beast. All right, so we are in the parents' bedroom, and up here a lot of footsteps, lots of footsteps. Even when you're downstairs and there should be nobody up here, you're gonna hear the footsteps. Clara, she would be sound asleep and think that Phil was home, which Phil was dad, right? And she would hear boots, so she thought, oh, he came home, boots coming up the stairs, but yet would produce nobody. Nobody was there. Happened quite a few times. Mary was the youngest Andy, and probably the one that was affected the worst.
No,
being as young as
just
she
me?
was, it was
Okay.
more or less like her personality changed. The demeanor, things that she would say was just not normal and was not her. A lot of people think is that this corner of the house, this room, Beth's room,
3-hour-long YouTube video deserves popcorn.
and in the basement is more or less like
Somebody wants
the
popcorn.
epicenter of the energy, maybe even the epicenter of the negative,
Good girl.
move on their own. What she would think that her animals would go underneath her bed, but then wouldn't come out. So when she'd look under there, there would be nothing under there. So a lot of people will sit on the bed and feel something touch their legs. It got to the point where she couldn't handle it in here anymore. So she would refuse to sleep in here. Took everything out, took her out. I guess from what we understand, that it was shut forever, thinking that they could contain it, and we know that doesn't work. Laura's room. When she was here, lived here, she felt very depressed or oppressed while she was in here. And a lot, I think, has to do with that crawl space, If you think about whatever the negative is in that crawl space, it butts up against this room, and a lot of people feel something in that closet as well. It butts up against that crawl space. Unfortunately, while Laura lived here, she kind of had premonitions, not of like a great future or even a long future. She felt like she was going to pass away early.
That's really sad. I haven't heard that side of this young lady before. That's really sad.
And unfortunately, it happened.
Oh,
She passed away 2 weeks before her 32nd birthday. All right, we're going to go back to the big room and go to the closet. It's the only closet in the whole house. It is not very deep, but it is very long, right? And then there's a mirror in the closet. A lot of people can scry, which is just another form of like communication. I feel a little boy in the closet.
go lay down, baby.
We get his name is Eric. He's about 5 or 6. I don't think that he's originally from the house.
Is it really
I think
going?
He's from the
No.
area, but he just
We're
is
done.
lonely. You know, comes here, definitely can attach himself to moms while they're here investigating. If you guys all have ever heard of the Buzzsaw story and boy, right? Some people say that he was young, so we did some digging. The story is true, okay, but some of the facts are incorrect. We know that he was 17. We know that he
Isn't that true of most stories? Some of the facts are true, but the whole story has been misconstrued.
lived in Hinsdale, actually very close to the house, right over the hill. And his name was Warren Alfred Emerson. We think Mike saw someone out back, and it could have been him, because Mike said that when the man turned, he saw a wound on his head. And then Buzz saw he got hit in the head with the chain that snapped, and he passed away 3 days later. But that happened a few miles away. The last family that tried to live here, I think it was in the 90s. There's a lot of their stuff in there.
Arrow
Whoever
bar?
was here really,
Would you
really
like
got to them, to the point where they couldn't come back for their stuff.
It's Saturday night. You gotta do snacks.
So be very careful. Make sure you don't fall. You've heard the folklore stories about stagecoach murders happening, right? Okay.
Ooh.
Well, if that happened, if that folklore is true, some of that story is that the people that were murdered would be put into that crawl space later to be buried, right? When the ground thawed. Charles and David
Ew.
Everett built the house in 1853. They are the ones that a lot of people believe that are the bad guys, right? And we're finding that's not the truth. But we know that there is a Richard and Ian that used to live here after them. They were not very good guys. If those stories are correct and they did murder people,
Personally, I've never been to this house. I've only watched it on videos. But I don't know. I think there's one spirit there that's aggressive, and definitely there was a human spirit. Anything non-human,
and they put him in a crawl space. That's the crawl space. When
Probably
the ground
conjured.
radar was done, if you go out that and go right to
or like an egregore, where everybody that goes to Hinsdale is so scared of the demon that they've actually conjured through their own emotions, their own feelings, this egregore. That's another possibility.
where that pond is, that's where that mass hole kind of thing is. So it could very well be true.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.
Welcome. You guys have fun. If you need me, get a hold of me. Okay.
We will. We'll
Get my
do.
number.
All right.
Well, that wasn't too bad. That was 12 minutes, not even. Now we have 3 hours of investigations. Let's get her.
Let's do it. All right. So Steve's gonna go out to the car. I'm gonna be in here for a full house solo. We just set up some equipment around the house. I'll point that out in just a second. But enjoy, I guess. That's actually a joke, right? We've been sitting here the entire time and it has not gone off. Hey.
See ya.
Yeah. See? So
What is that, the REM?
Guys, we've been sitting in here for probably the past 10 minutes, like game planning how we want to film. Oh, let's start going. Game planning how we want to film this, and the REM pod is not going off. The minute he says he's going to leave, he's going to leave me alone in here. It starts going absolutely haywire.
REM pod. Watch out, babe. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you. REM pod. We'll see.
Haywire. So super cool. But yeah, let's just get into the Full House solo. We're gonna see if anyone at Hinsdale tonight wants to talk to me right off the rip. But as I'm sure you guys know,
So, spirits in my home, we are watching the Hinsdale house with Haunted Nights. If you're here, you can set off this REM pod by going near it. It won't hurt you. So feel free. I've shut the K2 off. It was going, but we can only see that bleep us, a few times without it, it gets boring. That's what I'm trying to say. It gets boring. So if you want to go to the REM pod, feel free.
the solos that we do are in the dark. So we're gonna switch to IR and get crack-a-lackin' here. So hi, my
Crack-a-lackin'.
name's Dylan. Been here before. Just here to talk to you. We would love to learn more about the house,
I just saw
the
somebody
family that stayed here.
just yeah, you saw them too, didn't you? Can you step away from that, please? Just back away. That's the temperature. Just back away. Back away. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I paused this because where you can see the rocking chair with the ball, I just saw somebody around the rocking chair.
From Hinsdale.
Yeah, you saw them too, didn't you?
But I'd still like to talk to you.
Can you guys hear that? Can you step away from that, please? I'll have to reset it. I want you to just step away. Thank you for acknowledging that you're there. Thank you so much. Did you see the person by the rocking chair too? On my screen? Can you set that off if that's a yes? Now, sometimes, guys, my REM pod has gone off with lights, like proximity, but in my house, it's typically temperature, so I'm not convinced. I have a heat pump over here that is running, so it could be that. I'm not convinced. It would have to be really on command for me to start thinking that it is. Even though I'm into the ghost investigations and stuff like that, and I have some equipment, I'm not like I'm not a diehard. Like I don't just fall head over heels and believe 100% all the time. If that's a spirit, can you step away now? If that was a spirit, can you react by getting close to it again? Make it beep again. In 3, 2, 1. If the proximity goes off, I'll start to believe it more. Okay, let's get back to it.
It's freaking dark in here, guys. I have some devices set up.
Can you step away, please? That was weird. Can you get close to it and make the other lights go off? Get close to the antenna.
Up around the house here to interact with them They're going to light up. They're going to make some noise. They shouldn't hurt you. All they should do is let us know that you're here. We're going to set these up throughout the night in an attempt to make contact with you. Like I said, we're just here to learn more about the house, more about your life here, why you stay here. Jeez, that's actually freaking scared me, bro. I haven't been on a ghost hunt in so long. Wow, okay. What's going on? Hey, sorry.
So how that REM pod was going with proximity and lots of lights, that's what I want you to do.
I jumped. Caught me by surprise a little bit, can't even lie. Are you excited that we're here to talk to you?
I think somebody is.
If you're excited that we're here to talk to you, can you set off this device right here? The REM pod on the table? Are you confused as to why we're here? You don't understand why people come through the house?
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, different one's going off. Sounds like the temperature, though?
That's what this is. All the time.
This is the one upstairs? I think it's the one upstairs in like the parents' bedroom area. Yep. REM goes off here. Motion light just turned on. I don't know if that was me. That could have been me. Hold on, I'm going to step back. I'm going to test it. I don't know if you guys can see. Motion light is on the stairs. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm going to test it.
Okay, I'm going to move this to test if it's the heat pump. We'll see. I'll show you where the heat pump is. Let me move the camera. I'm sorry if it gets shaky. But see, the REM pod was sitting right here. And the heat pump, I don't know if you can see it, is... Oh my goodness, where is it? It's like right in there. Yeah, it's like right there. So it does come like behind me. The air comes straight behind me, but it could be coming back. I don't know. I have no idea. But let's test it here, because it's not getting set off by my computer or the phone. Me? I'm not setting it off. Okay. Let's keep going.
I want to see this in real time if this was me, though. Because if it's not, I'm going to be a little scared. All right, I'm also going to set up Ghost Tube as well.
Do you guys really think Dylan gets scared? I think he's been doing this a lot longer, and maybe he does get scared, but I think he gets scared for
Ghost Tube of the past. Shout out Amy's
film.
Crypt, the homies.
Oh, I love Amy's Crypt.
Let's fire this up, see if we get anything solid tonight. All right, Ghost Tube is fired up. Maxing out the volume here. Let's see. All right, I'm going to test this. I was like right here, I think. Yo, actually, what? Like, how close do you have to get? Do you have to be on the stairs? Dude, I'm going to be really sad. How close do you have to get? That's actually super weird. I don't know, guys. Drop a comment. Drop a comment what you think that could have been. Could have been me. I'm not going to say that was 100% paranormal, but that's a little weird.
Weird.
You saw how close I just got to that and it didn't light up, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Did you just set that up?
But
can you do it
that
again?
was you on the stairs. Dude, you turn on again. I'm farther away this time. If that's you on the stairs, can you light up one of these devices or speak through this?
Was that somebody on the stairs there? Can you step away? Can you step away from that place?
This device right here on the table? Like I said, we're just here to learn more about you. We don't mean you any harm or any disrespect.
In the past.
In the past?
Oh!
Yeah, you can touch.
In the past. Was it last? I have to look now. Sorry, guys. I have to look. Okay. Ghost Tube. I was running Ghost Tube yesterday. And today's January 10th. So I don't know if that'll come into focus or not. You see there? In the past. Yesterday afternoon. And it said in the past twice. Then it said back off twice. Interesting.
Touch one of these devices, that'd be super cool. All the hair on my body just stood up. I don't know what that means, but hopefully something good. Me? Are you affecting me? Are you around me? Is that why all my hair just stood up? You say yes, no, set off a device.
That's the spirit that was by the, yeah, you're right. That was the spirit that was by the rocking chair.
Just to confirm. I know it probably sounds pretty weird. We can't see you, we can't hear you most of the time. That's why we have these devices. That's why we want to talk to you using these means. Or how about this? If I stand right here, can you set off that motion light? I won't come near the stairs. I'll back up a little bit even.
Yes, they can.
If that's the easiest way for you to confirm your presence, can you set off the motion light on the stairs? Make a loud noise. Move an object in the house. What the hell? Give it back?
Give it
what
back?
back?
The house? They don't want them there? And when he said, can you set off that motion light? I don't know if I'm the only one that was like seeing this or what, but just from up here, I don't know if you can see the mouse on the screen or not, but from up at the top of the stairs, I saw like a hand reaching down and very claw-like. Very scary.
What am I giving back? I don't understand. That was terrifying. No, please don't speak like that. It's a bit much, found to be honest. Also, guys, we've been incorporating a lot more of just sitting and listening, but if nothing happens, most of the time we just cut it out because that's boring. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that. So, we have been reading your comments. We understand that you guys want us to sit and listen a lot more, but if nothing happens, it's going to get cut from the video. You know what I mean? So that's what most of ghost hunting is.
To get me.
Coming to get me? Ritual. It almost seems like they're talking to each other. Motion light just turned on. Dude, I'm far away. Look how far away I am. I don't think that's me. No, dude, that's super weird.
Are you agreeing with Dylan?
Touch? Did you just touch the motion light?
Are you agreeing with Dylan? Can you step away from that? Are you enjoying watching this with me? Step away, please. Take your power out of it. I'll put this on. Is that in frame? Yeah. So you can go up to this light as well. And yeah, just like that. But you can make it go really bright. Like put as much energy as you did in the REM pod into this to make it go into the oranges and reds. Can you do that?
If you just touch the motion light, can you come downstairs, join me down here, and set off any one of these devices we have set up? That would be super awesome, and it'd be a way for you to confirm that we're having an interaction right now. Jeez. Okay, the fridge just turned on. Wow, that scared me, bro. I'm so jumpy.
Lori.
Lori? Who's Lori? Why is that voice so scary, man? Still like one hideous or something. You gotta chill. Alright, so the motion light is off again. I'm gonna turn around. put my back to the scary doorway and see if I can catch it actually turning on.
See how close I'm getting
'Cause,
to
like,
this,
I'm trying
guys?
to do everything I can to confirm that's not me. Because like last
So
time I
when it
pointed
goes off,
towards
it's not
it,
me.
So maybe it has like a super sensitive radius or something.
I just
I'm gonna turn
reset it.
away and talk to you guys like this. If it turns on behind me while I'm pointing at you guys this way, the REM just hit.
I
You
can't.
can't turn on the motion light? I think that's the one near the dolls. Can you? That's just maxed out, dude. That's maxing out. Okay, I think I'm gonna go.
That's a K2.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so motion light just turned on again. So I'm unsure. That very well could be me. I'm not gonna say that's paranormal. Again, drop a comment what you think. Could be, could not be. Up to interpretation. Alright, so it seemed like you were trying to get my attention in here. So I've returned. Do you want to talk to me in here? Do you want to use this device?
Did you guys just see that? In the mirror? Oh my god. Just where you can see, I don't know if it's the curtain in the reflection on oh, how do I explain this? On the left-hand side, and you can see a light in the reflection above it. Just below it, you'll see like it must be the hump of a chair or something. But just beyond that, there is a shadow. But there was, just for a split second, a really deep black shadow that was up higher and went down in between the curtain and that hump.
It's the one upstairs, I think. Yeah, it's the one upstairs. Dude, it's like cat and mouse.
It didn't happen
They
again.
lead me away from the staircase and then they
Oh, there it is. Did you see that
back
again?
towards
Let's go back.
me every which way. And it'd be a way for you to confirm that we're having an interaction right now. Jeez. Okay, the fridge just turned on.
I went back too far. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm so jumpy. Lori? Who's Lori? The motion light is off again. I'm gonna turn around, put my back to the scary doorway. So I've returned.
Okay, I just saw it go
Do you
down.
want to talk to me in here? Do you want to use this device? It's the one upstairs, I think.
So that was at...
So
What time?
I'm unsure. That very well could be me. I'm not gonna say that's paranormal. Again, drop a comment what you think. Could be, could not be. Up to interpretation. Alright, so it seemed like you were trying to get
like 2104 to 2108 in that range.
my attention in here. So I've returned.
Oh, and 2111.
Do you want to talk to me in here? Do you want to use this device? It's the one upstairs,
Can you do that again?
Yeah, it's the one upstairs. Dude, it's like cat and mouse. They lead me away from the staircase, and then they lead me...
The second one wasn't really great.
back towards
It wasn't
the
as
stairs.
strong.
Ghost caught on camera? Where do you want to talk to me? Is it easier to talk to me in here? Which one is that? I think that's the one in Mike's room. Again, it's the temperature. If you're in Mike's room, if you're upstairs in the parents' bedroom, can you join me in the living room? Oh, REM pod upstairs. Dude, it's leading me every which way. And I just walked by the staircase and it didn't even turn on the motion light. Like, how close do you have to get? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so close to the stairs. And it's not triggering. I don't know, man. You're upstairs. Can you join us downstairs? Seems like I'm having a conversation with somebody kind of all on down here. I'd love to have your input as well. I don't know. Is there something down here that you don't like? It was saying murder. It was saying ritual. It said touched a few times. Now I'm asking it to come downstairs, and it says, I don't know. Are you scared of me? Do you not remember
Thank you. Can you do that again?
You haven't seen me before?
That's proximity.
It has been 2 years, like I said.
That's
It's
telling
been
me
a while
that you're
since we
getting
were
close
last
to
here.
it.
Nightmare? I live here. Nightmare and I live here. We're not trying to disturb. Farther into this room? Okay. I've gone farther into the room. Can you give me your name so I know how to address you? It's like somebody was just like tapping on the window, which is kind of not fun. And guys, it is currently like 20 degrees. Danger. No? It's currently like 20 degrees here right now, so I don't think we're gonna go up.
That's always my reaction too. Danger? No.
Go out into the woods, but if you guys do want to see us doing an outside investigation here, make sure you let us know down in the comments.
Not likely.
Likely. Yeah, it's not likely we're going to go outside tonight because it's super cold. If you guys want to see us do an outside investigation here, make sure you drop a like down below and a comment. Let us know. We can try to get back here soon and do that. But it's a little bit nice
Thanks.
outside.
I appreciate that.
I've spent.
That's what I want you to do. I want you to get close to it and make the
I
lights
feel
go
like
off.
it's just cat and mouse. Every time I go upstairs, devices down here start going off. So I'm not entirely sure what to make of that, honestly. And I was trying to stay downstairs and listen. I was hoping I could hear.
I think
some
they're
of the
trying to
footsteps
confuse you.
above on the second floor. That
What
are
do you
all
guys
over
think?
Here, but nothing so far.
What do you think?
Can you do that for me, please?
Do you think they're trying to
Can
confuse
you
them?
stop your feet up there? That'd be super cool. Do you walk around or set off the device up there?
Oh, they can set off a device.
That should sound like something. Like one single footstep. Something super light. Was that you? Can you make that noise again? A little bit louder if possible. I feel like a lot of the activity has been localized in this area. So I'm going to try a
That's cool. You're doing
360
patterns.
session right next to the checkers board right here.
Beep, beep,
And we'll see
beep,
what happens.
beep,
So I'm going to do a
beep,
quiet
beep.
session with this voice recorder right here, okay? I'm going to put it on the table. I'm going to give you like 30 to 45 seconds. Say whatever you want.
Okay, you can back away.
And when you see the red
Because that
light
gets
blinking,
really
you're just
annoying.
listening for your voice.
I know you're there.
I'm sure you
I know
how to
you're
do it. I
there.
just wanted to explain. Just
That's
in case.
awesome.
But I'm going to press this button right here, and it's going to be listening, okay? On the count of 3.
Thank you. Oh, no,
1,
back away.
2, 3.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what we got. Like I said, I didn't even get the chance to go upstairs either, so I don't know. Maybe we'll spend some more time tonight upstairs. But it seems like they were kind of playing cat and mouse games with me. But let's listen. I don't know. That's me struggling to pick up the mic or pick up the quarter.
They deciphered that as I hate you. I wasn't hearing that. What were you guys hearing?
Listen one more time.
Maybe.
At the end, it almost sounds like I hate you to me. I don't know. Super welcoming though.
Oh,
Can't really make out the rest of it. So if you guys think
you're like right here. I can
better
feel
than I
you.
can in post,
I got
drop a comment.
goosebumps
Let me know. With the
on
timestamp.
my right arm.
But I think I'm gonna go get Steve from the car and see what Hinsdale has for the both of us tonight.
Thanks.
We're
You're cooling me
again
off.
going down to the basement. We have access to the basement, which is super cool because we've never been
Yeah.
down there before. Bar on the history tour earlier tonight. But I'm excited to see what Hinsdale has in store for us because already having device interaction is super cool. May have been residual, seemed a little bit sporadic, and I don't know. Let's just find out who wants to talk to us tonight. Okay, so we're down in the basement now. This is the first time we've actually ever investigated in the basement of the Hinsdale house. I'm gonna go under for an Estes, see if we can make contact maybe with whoever's down here. There's the reports of possibly the bodies being hidden in the crawl space before being buried. We're not really sure what to expect down here because we have never been down here before. Dylan's got a couple things set up. He's gonna show you. It's gonna be hard for him to move around down here because it's a little short and kind of low ceilings, but he's gonna do his best. I'm gonna go under, see who we make contact with, and then we'll go upstairs. Yeah, let's get into it. So as Steve was just saying, you can see the ceiling's a little low down here. We'll be looking like the bent neck lady from the Conjuring house. But we have a REM pod over here on the chair, just opposite of Steve. And I also have a Mel on the stairs. This is the staircase leading back up to the first floor. So we'll see if anyone wants to follow us down. It seems like we had some really weird activity during my solo, kind of centered around the staircase. You know, kind of going back and forth between upstairs and downstairs. So I don't know. We'll see. He's got the W Haunted Nights mask. Guys, if you haven't visited the website, hauntednightsevents.com, it's linked down below. You can join us on a ghost hunt. You can experience this sort of stuff in real life.
That sounds really cool.
All around the U.S. Also got some merch. My website's down below as well, ghost-generation.com. That's enough of the plugs. Let's get into the ghost hunt.
Yay.
So, hello. That was hello. Very deep voice. Hello. Something I have to stand the entire time, which is super cool.
That flipped without beeping.
Can you give me your name so I know how to properly address you?
Oh.
I'm gonna go back. That was a female voice. Sounded like two words. I couldn't quite make it out. Let's escape. That was a male voice. So again, that's kind of what we had during my solo too, like a male and a female going back and forth, like the scary voice and then the female voice that kept coming through. Where are you trying to escape from? The basement? They were saying that this used to be like a doorway. And oh God, that was a female voice. Is something wrong? Something going on? Me out? It was almost like it said like help me out or let me out, but the beginning part was cut off. It was just me out. Are you stuck down here in the crawl space? Or did they close up the doorway where you are? Or what if Tiffany's epiphany was right and the pond was still in over where these people were buried? You know, so almost like they're trapped underwater now? Because isn't it like legend that spirits can't travel over water? Are you either blocked in by the walls, or by the water?
Is that true?
There's like a few voices coming through, but it's
Spirits
weird.
can't travel over water?
They don't sound like distant. They're not like front and center, if that makes sense. It's like deep below the static. Oh.
So, A, is spirit, is that true that spirits can't travel over water? Like if you get to a body of water, you can't travel over it. Is that true? Can you light this device up beside me if that is true? What Dylan just said. She's dreaming. Maybe, maybe not then.
I mean, that would make sense if it's people from the community that come into Hinsdale. Like we talked about at, I think it was Bentonville School. Like, what if it's like a beacon? You know, everybody in the Hinsdale area, they're like, wait, if we want to get our story told, if we want to talk to people like ghost hunters or whatever, what if it's just like a huge light goes up? You know, or they realize that ghost hunters are here tonight. Like, I can go to this spot. I can talk to people. I can get my story told. If I need help, I can try to get help, you know?
That's the way it pardon me. That's the way it is as a medium. When I start communicating with spirit, when I start using any divination tools, tend to get more spirits and more spirits around me. Going to the mall or to Walmart or whatever during like busy times, like today on a Saturday, I was at Starbucks. It's probably why I'm so wiped. But man, the spirits. And I don't go to Starbucks often, but I got gift cards for Christmas. And so I was at Starbucks last night for a coffee with a friend. We went through the drive-thru, but the Burger King next door and the Starbucks both were packed. There were cars all around, and just the energy was unbelievable. And I noticed that today too, like what Dylan was just saying, like it's like a beacon. As soon as I am able to tap in, it's like a lighthouse. Like the light is going around and the spirits know who can sense them and who can communicate with them.
So I wonder if that's what's going on here. Are you trying to find your way to the Hinsdale house? Can you see that we're here? That we're trying to open up a line of communication with you?
Please?
How can we help you?
Someone's here?
Yeah.
Who do you mean someone? Like us? Do you see someone else with us? Did someone either
Coming?
Didn't they say that during my solo too?
Something
he's
like
coming
that.
or someone's coming, something to that effect? Who? We've heard stories that something negative lives here at the Hinsdale house. People aren't sure whether it's a thought form, whether it's something original to
Watch
the
it.
Watch it?
A thought form. That's exactly what I was saying earlier, an egregore.
We're trying to figure out
Right?
what's going on here.
Yeah.
What this haunting is about.
You agree with me. It's an egregore.
From families past. What exactly haunts this location?
Something just touched the back of my head. Actually, hold on. That was really weird.
Wow.
Something touched back your head?
Yeah, that was really weird.
What did it feel like?
I mean, it just felt like something like literally went like that.
Because I was just asking, what is this negative thing that's here?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
so weird. It almost felt like if I don't know, like if a cord, not a cord, but like if something like brushed against the back of your head.
Right.
I don't know
Like
how to.
someone's walking behind you almost?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like my first thought was like, oh, that was this, right? But I was like, no, that wouldn't make sense. It's not. It's not stuck on anything.
I mean, strings do weird things sometimes,
But
but
that was weird.
because I had asked, what is the negative thing that's here? If it's
Right.
a thought form or if it's original
Right.
land, you said watch it. And then almost immediately after, something touches you.
It was like I almost brushed it off for a second because it was so like
Quick almost?
yeah. I was like my brain was like, oh, that's this or or this, and then I was like, wait, there's nothing dangling on this.
Right.
That I literally was just like ignored it
Right.
because I thought it was this, and then I was like, there's nothing on this. And that was really weird, actually.
Just like the timing of that makes me feel like it's like a warning now.
Right.
It said watch it, and I kept kind of going with it,
Right.
and then immediately you get touched. Like,
Why are they coming after me? You're,
I don't know, man. Like,
I'm defenseless.
anyway, maybe that's why.
I'll go back under.
I love their back and forth. It's comical.
All right, good luck.
That was really weird, though.
All right, go back to where I can stand normally here.
I am
Some
literally
weird times. I feel
cold.
uncomfortable down here just because I
So whoever you are,
sideways,
you are
or
literally making me
if
cold.
it survives down here.
I'm going to ask you to
Because
just
this is our first
back
time ever
off a
coming
little
down
bit. I'm
here.
actually going to turn it off.
So it's a new area, you know. It's kind
And
of unsettling
Turn
at the
this
same
off?
time. Knowing what could have gone on down here.
you're welcome to stay. I just need you to back away
Hurry.
from me because I'm
What do we
cold.
need to hurry for?
Weird. That was like a guy like laughing. I don't.
I need a sweater. Okay. I'm back and I'm
Like I don't know how to explain it. Like a weird laugh though, not like a. I don't know. It was like a cackle almost. It was strange.
I mean, that lines up with what I was getting upstairs, though. It seemed like whoever the male figure is either tormenting or attacking, scaring the female that's here, and they were just like going back and forth. I mean, it's cool when we get activity that's consistent like that, you know? But I don't know what to make of that. I don't know who that would be. You know, looking at Hinsdale's history. Who is this male that keeps coming through? Seemed like they're trying to scare me upstairs. Seems like they're trying to scare me right now. I'm not entirely sure who this is. I would love to know how to address you. Open up a line of communication. We have these devices set up, just like upstairs, to hopefully make contact with you. Steve is listening for your voice through the headphones. We're trying several different things tonight in order to try to talk to you.
Who is it?
My name is Dylan. The guy in the chair over here is Steve. We've been here before. We're just here. We love the history of the house. We want to learn more about you, more about the land, the house itself, why you're still here. How about that?
That was a female voice. It said a couple words. I couldn't make it out, though.
If you can see us, can you say what color hoodie Steve is wearing right now? You're down here in the basement of the Hinsdale house with us. In Hinsdale, New York. You can hear my voice. You can see us.
Green.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that's cool. So intelligence.
That was a male voice. It was like green.
So they can see us. Okay.
Look down.
That was amazing.
Out of like bricks and slate, it looks like, and stuff. What am I looking for? Is there something here you want me to find? There's like a bone or something sticking out of the ground.
Ew.
I mean, they have a shovel down here. I'm not sure what they're digging up. That'd be scary.
Get back.
Get back where? Somebody told me to look around, to look down. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't see anything like out of place. They have like insulation right here. No. I don't really know what to make of this. Look down. Or like look down the crawl space. I don't really want to do that. I've seen enough horror movies to know that I shouldn't do that.
Out of there. That was like a female.
Can you tell us who this is or what time period you're from? So we can understand where you're coming from, how you relate to this house and its history, or if you're even related to this house. Maybe you're just passing through.
My back right shoulder just got really cold. Just this my right side got really cold. Like goosebumps only on this side right now.
That's bizarre. If you're over by Steve right now, can you come over to this chair right here? There's a red light in that chair. The black chair, the folding chair. How many times can I say chair in a sentence? If you touch that device right there, it's going to light up. It's going to make some noise. You were doing it when I was in the house alone. You did it with multiple different devices. It'd be super cool to see you do it again. I know it sounds silly. I know it's probably annoying. Might take a lot of energy. I apologize for all that. But it's just another way to confirm that we're talking to you right now. That you can hear our voices and you're able to do what we ask. There's one on the stairs right here too. Works the same way. If you touch the top of it, it's going to light up and make some noise. Whichever one is easier for you to interact with. It would be super awesome if you can do that for us.
I bet the millimeter's gonna go off.
It's just another layer of evidence to prove that we're talking to somebody right now. It's like an onion with all the layers of communication.
Wait.
Okay. What am I waiting for?
Mel to go up.
The man.
Again, the man. Who is the man? Is it one of the dandies? You guys hear that? It's like movement over in the left corner. He's stationary.
Up.
There was a thud right there, dude. This is the bathroom right here. Just said bed. Do you want us to head upstairs to the second floor where the bedrooms are? Or up to Mike's room, maybe? On the first floor? Yeah, it just sounded like it sounded like it was right against the door. Right against this door, or maybe one of these first steps right here. It was definitely like a wooden, like, thump sound. Hopefully the mic picked it up. I would have been yapping, flapping my gums, but in just a few minutes here,
I didn't
pull
hear it.
Steve out. We're gonna head in a different part of the house. Head to a different part of the house.
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave you alone? Are you done talking to us down here? I don't know.
That was a guy's voice. There was a couple words and it said, "Please help me."
How can we help you? If we're able to, we will definitely try to help you. If there's anything,
I couldn't make out the beginning of it. It was a couple words and then, "Please help me."
if there's anything that we can do, please let us know. We can either try to help you or get somebody to try to help you. I don't know how much help we're gonna be, but we can try our darndest, I guess. We able to follow us upstairs, continue this conversation upstairs. Like I said, in just a minute here, I'm gonna pull Steve out of the Estes method. We're gonna head upstairs, probably set up some devices, use some different equipment, and try to continue this conversation. But our time down here in the basement is coming to a close.
As is mine.
Okay?
Deep voice again, yes.
Okay. So interesting too.
That sounded like the very same voice at the beat from the beginning where it said hello. And that's the only two times I've heard like that deep voice.
Somebody scary is waiting for us upstairs, it sounds like. Wonderful. Also, really weird that there's no device interaction down here, compared to how it was upstairs. It's like night and day. So, I don't know. I'm gonna tap Steve out. We can mosey on up the stairs here. See if I hit him with a sneak attack. Well done. So really weird. No device interaction down here.
Okay.
Which is like kind of almost the opposite of what I had during my solo. I feel like it was mainly device interaction during that. I did an intelligence test. I said, if you can actually see us, we can hear our voices. If you're at the Hinsdale house, what color sweatshirt is Steve wearing? It said green, like almost immediately after. So that's pretty cool.
That was weird too, because it was like it sounded so there was male voices, female voices. That deep voice only came through that two times. The beginning said hello, and then when it said yes. But that male voice that said the green, it was not annoying. It was just like green, like duh, like obviously like green. It was weird.
And it's like, during my solo, I said maybe this activity could be residual to the devices. It seemed like some of them kind of connected to me, and then some of
Are
them
you
just
awake,
sporadic.
buddy?
So, I mean, at least we've established that
Are
this
you
is
awake,
feeling
buddy?
intelligent.
Yeah.
Come here.
But it seems like whoever this male is, who may be either affecting the female here or whatever it is waiting for us upstairs. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm just trying to head upstairs and see what he wants.
Let's do it.
Okay, guys. So I'm actually going to leave this here. I think this is going to be either a 2 or a 3-parter because I'm already, let me see here, at over an hour recording. I know there's a bunch to cut out because of the ads and me putting a sweater on and getting the REM pod and doing all kinds of things. But I still only want to keep this roughly to like just under to maybe an hour-ish per episode. So I'll come back to it and I'll pause it here. I won't go ahead and watch any of the any further into it at this point. And we'll see where it takes us. So maybe I'll do a little bit more tomorrow afternoon or something like that. Right now it is Saturday evening. It is just after 9 p.m. I know, super late, right? For a ghost investigator like myself, you would think I'd be used to late nights like these guys, but I'm not. I am usually in bed by 10. So, and I do have to hit the gym in the morning with my trainer. This will be the second week. I missed last week. Not the second week. What I'm trying to say is I haven't been there. This will be week 2 because I missed last week. That still didn't come out right. Not that you care. Not that you care. I've been going since August, but I injured my back, and this is the second week since I injured my back. So I'm easing back into it tomorrow. Blech, couldn't get that out. But we had some interaction on the K2 and on the REM pod. It did actually do proximity, so that's something. But I did put them away for now. And I did get cold, so I think Spirit was around me because my heat pump over there is on 68 degrees. So it's not actually cold in here at all. It's perfect. So yeah, I'm sure it was Spirit because if you're new to my channel, if you've never listened to my podcast, then you wouldn't know this, but my house is haunted. So yeah, there's that. So I like doing these things. I like watching them on my big screen and having Spirit watch them with me. I'll put my talker on or a device on, and I like it. You saw I have 2 dogs. My dogs don't react to any of the spirits, so I know that they're totally cool here. So I never get scared. But that being said, I am going to end this video, this segment of our reaction to Haunted Nights. The night at the Hinsdale, I forget what they called it. Whatever they called it, insert here. Yeah, I'll end the first part now, and we'll pick it back up. So, part 2 to come.